Hello. I just wanted to share really quickly with you these few before and after photographs that I got recently. They were from one of my VIP home staging clients, and I just want to explain what that means. If you're selling your house and you're in a part of the country where I'm unable to get to, this particular lady was in Scotland. I offer an online service. It's a little bit cheaper than if I do come to your home, because obviously there's less time. But how it works is basically I tell you how to take photographs. You just use your smartphone and you send them to me. Then we meet face on using an iPad or a computer on something like FaceTime, where we can meet face to face and you can give me a bit of a tour of your home. And it's as easy as possible. It really is. There's no technology much required. I set it all up and it's all sort of done from my end, so nothing to be afraid of. But it just means that we can work together if you're further away. So this is a home that I worked on recently, and I just wanted to share the kitchen with you because it is, it's just been a lovely makeover, a transformation really. So let me just show you what it was like beforehand. Now, kitchens really are the heart of the home. They're very, very important when you're selling your house. And if you're not selling your house and you're just a bit bored, or you just feel you could update things and you just want it to look that bit sharper or more attractive, this technique can be used even if you're not selling, basically. But if you are selling, kitchens do need to be really clutter-free. The counters should be cleared away, everything stored away. It should just look like a show home, basically. As I don't mean devoid of all life, devoid of everything, but as clear and as clean and as neat and tidy as possible. People want to see what they're buying, and they can't see what they're buying if there's stuff all over the place. So you just need to bear that in mind. But this particular kitchen, getting back to it isn't a bad kitchen. It looks, fine. It's got nice white cupboards there with a black granite surface. Beautiful. Plain enough walls and a lovely dark floor, which provides a lovely contrast here. The lady had brought her 3 children up in it who are now at university, so it's had a slight bit of a battering, and there's accumulation of stuff really, and that's completely normal. And my house certainly has an accumulation of stuff at this moment, but for selling purposes, that all needs to be tackled. So just let me show you the first photograph. Now, these photographs were taken from the same angle. We're looking at more or less the same place, and you can see in the before photo, it's a bit cluttered, it's a bit untidy, and that things in the old mat on the floor and things. But in this new photograph, it just looks, a million times nicer. Now, all that happened here was it was thoroughly cleaned, thoroughly decluttered. Any old things were put away or stored away, and a particular colour was chosen as the accent colour, and that was yellow in this case. You can see a yellow kettle there and a couple of yellow things, and there's some yellow things over here. But just picking one colour and repeating it throughout a room really can transform it and lift it, because every other colour in here is a neutral. What I also love to do in a kitchen is to bring life in, bring in herbs, not just any old flower, but herbs, kitchen-y type of herbs that are appropriate for a kitchen. And this particular piece of artwork, I've replaced the clock, taken that down from there, and some new art was hung, and you can see the impact that gives in a room. And all this was one of those canvas frames that you can buy, usually for under a tenner, in places like Dunelm or B&Q. People buy them to paint over. So you just buy a blank one, and then you can get a metre or less, maybe that was half a metre, I'm not sure, of fabric, something appropriate to the room, and then just cover it. You just wrap it round, and you can use staple gun or drawing pins, anything to actually just attach the fabric to the back of the wooden frame, and then just hang it up. And it really does look lovely there, and it makes an impact. That actually was a piece of Orla Cayley fabric bought recently in Dunelm, so I think that just works really well. Now here's another view. So this was over to the French doors, and you can see how that looked there. But when she had changed some of the items in it, first of all we changed the curtains, so we got rid of these sort of printed ones because they were a bit dark, a bit heavy, and we just lightened it up. There is nothing easier to do than put white sheers or curtains on a window to give it just to really brighten and lighten a room. And remember that buyers they just want to buy space and light. Those are the two top things that they're interested in. So if you can give them a room that is spacious and that is light, you know, you're halfway there. She did change this. This was a heavier sort of red coloured Roman blind, and she changed it for something light, which was lovely. So you can just see the difference. It's clear, it's crisp, it's clean. There's clarity. There's the appropriate, you know, decorations in the room, and just looks so much nicer. So let's move on to another view. So here it was again. Here's the before, just a normal kitchen, being normally used, but when you look at it from this angle, you can see how much better it looks. It just looks that much fresher and brighter. And we've just sort of decorated it with the accent colour yellow and a few, you know, attractive oils and things there, and more herbs again in the windowsill. So that's all that was really done, and you can see how much more attractive those photographs are going to be on a website, on the property website, because that is where people are starting. Their buyers these days are so busy. They're looking at any properties that they're interested in online first. They're looking at the photographs, and the photographs are doing the job of selling your house to a much more bigger extent these days, because people will be making a short list of what properties they want to go to, and unless your photographs look spectacular like this, you know, it's going to be harder to sell. And then I know the lady was telling me that when the professional photographer came around, he loved it. He loved having, you know, somewhere nice to photograph, and he was able to do all little sort of arty shots like this. So there you go. That's what you could do if you were selling your home and you needed to sort out your kitchen, or just if you want to update it, the same principles apply. Okay, bye for now.